Seamus Heaney, Beowulf. Prepare to journey into the thrilling world of the Beowulf, a timeless tale brought to life by Seamus Heaney. In this epic saga, you will encounter the gritty realities of heroism as Beowulf takes on monstrous adversaries, each more formidable than the last. From the terrifying Grendel, whose menacing presence haunts the great hall of Heorot, to the vengeful fury of Grendel's mother, and finally to Beowulf's valiant but fateful confrontation with a fire-breathing dragon, this narrative delves deep into themes of bravery, loyalty, and the relentless passage of time. As you read through the summary, expect to delve into the core of human courage, the impact of fate, and the societal bonds forged through acts of valor. This summary promises a rich exploration of a hero's journey through trials that test not only his strength but also his spirit and legacy.
The Hero of Heorot. In the realm of Denmark, King Hrothgar presides over a kingdom shadowed by fear and despair. Central to this fear is the magnificent Heorot, a grand mead hall where joyous feasts were once held. Yet, beneath its towering walls, danger lurks. Grendel, a monstrous creature driven by malice, sneaks upon the slumbering warriors each night, dragging their lifeless bodies back to his lair. For 12 harrowing years, Grendel's unrelenting attacks render the people of Heorot hopeless, their pleas to the pagan gods met with silence. But a flicker of hope arises when a valiant young prince named Beowulf arrives from across the sea, determined to face Grendel. With unwavering courage, Beowulf pledges his strength and trust in divine providence, ready to confront the menacing force that has plagued Heorot for so long. His presence ignites renewed hope within the heart of King Hrothgar and his people. After being warmly welcomed with a feast, Beowulf and his companions prepare themselves for a night of reckoning. As darkness envelopes the hall, Grendel, with his insidious intent, enters, eyeing the warriors lying in their slumber. But Beowulf, vigilant and unyielding, is lying in wait. When Grendel begins his gruesome feast, the ensuing struggle showcases raw power and determination, as Beowulf engages the beast in a ferociously physical combat, dismissing the need for weapons. Amid fragments of shattered benches and the quaking walls of the great hall, Beowulf's unyielding grip proves too much for the dark creature. Under his indomitable strength, Grendel suffers a grave injury as Beowulf wrenches the monster's arm from its body, marking the end of Grendel's reign of terror. Mortally wounded, Grendel retreats to the solitude of his marshy refuge, where he succumbs to his fate. In the aftermath, the atmosphere within Heorot transforms into jubilation. The terrifying specter over the kingdom is lifted, replaced by safety and celebration. As dawn illuminates the kingdom, the hall bears a new symbol of victory, Grendel's severed arm suspended from the rafters. In a heartfelt gesture, King Hrothgar expresses his gratitude, embracing Beowulf as a son and lavishing him with gifts, including weapons, armor, horses, and a splendid golden chain. As the warriors gather once more under the hall's newly repaired roof, spirits soar in celebration of their restored peace. Yet, unbeknownst to them, another threat lingers outside, plotting in the shadows, awaiting the moment to strike again. The hero's descent. The ominous night at Heorot thickens with the chilling reality that the first monster left behind a vengeful mother. Heartbroken and ferocious, Grendel's mother slips silently into the mead hall under cover of darkness, claiming the life of the king's closest companion and leaving as swiftly as she came. Her blood debt now spills upon Beowulf's hands to settle. He faces a stricken king, solemnly pledging to overcome this new terror. Beowulf gathers his men and sets off towards the unwelcoming marshlands. His path leads him to a secluded lake, an eerie landscape that no beasts dare to haunt, where flames dance deceptively across its waters. At the lake's edge, the remains of Grendel's mother's victim meet him among a nest of lurking sea creatures, setting a foreboding scene for the challenge ahead. Clad in armor, resolute and undeterred, Beowulf plunges into the lake's depths, determined once again to carve his legacy. As time drags on, the silence above is broken by the haunting presence below. Grendel's mother ensnares Beowulf, drawing him into her shadowy lair. Surrounded by sea monsters, Beowulf realizes his sword is ineffective. He must rely on raw strength, echoing his earlier battle with her son. The battle unfolds in the murky cave, a brutal contest of strength and wit. The she-monster draws a knife, but Beowulf's armor defends him from her deadly strike. Then, amid the chaos, his eyes catch the glint of salvation, a colossal sword meant for giants. With determination and might few could muster, Beowulf brandishes the oversized weapon, cleaving the monster's head with a decisive blow. One victory isn't enough for Beowulf. He searches out Grendel's lifeless form and severs its head as well, eradicating the entire line of terror. Those waiting on the lake's surface only see blood rising and lose hope, believing their hero has perished. Yet Beowulf proves them wrong, emerging from the water under a bleak sky, bearing the daunting evidence of his triumph. A weary yet triumphant procession follows Beowulf back to Heorot, the trophies of his ordeal dragged through the hall as a tangible testament to his courage and prowess. The grand feasting resumes in the hall, a celebration both of safety restored and nations united. The king showers Beowulf with gifts and affection, words colored with love and unacknowledged farewell. For both know that fate draws their paths apart, and this might be their last embrace. With his accomplishments echoing in the halls of Heorot, Beowulf sets his sights on the horizon, bound for his homeland, a hero returning with tales and treasures. The winds guide his ship onward, steering him toward a new dawn on the shores of his destiny. Beowulf's last stand. Believe it or not, Beowulf, once seen as a weakling in his homeland, ascended to a revered status through feats of valor. Returning to Geatland, he eventually became king, ruling wisely and justly for 50 years. But from his storied past emerges his ultimate challenge, a ferocious, fire-breathing dragon, enraged by the theft of a golden cup from its treasured hoard. Each night, the dragon sweeps across the kingdom, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake, even reducing Beowulf's own home to ashes. Unwavering in the face of looming danger and reflecting on his life's battles, Beowulf steps up to this final trial. With resolve, he declares the fight his own, driven by the glory of a final stand, regardless of the outcome. As he approaches the dragon's cave, flames snap and swirl at the entrance, signaling the beast's wrath as it emerges in a tumultuous blaze. The battle seems futile at first. Beowulf's sword, once the key to countless victories, fails to pierce the dragon's formidable scales. Peril looms as his warriors flee, all except one, Wiglaf, a young and bold fighter who stands by his king. Sharing his shield with Beowulf after his own is consumed by fire, Wiglaf joins the fray, driven by gratitude for the king's benevolence. Together they strive, yet the dragon bites into Beowulf's neck, bringing the threat of death closer. Sensing urgency, Wiglaf strikes anew, his sword slicing into the dragon's belly. Despite his grave injuries, Beowulf gathers all his remaining strength and plunges a knife deep into the dragon's side, delivering the decisive blow. The beast falls, ending its destructive reign, but Beowulf knows his time is up too. As his life ebbs away, Beowulf acknowledges his fate. Though without a son to continue his legacy, he finds solace in his years of fair and respected leadership. In a moment of profound finality, he gives Wiglaf his golden collar, a symbolic gesture of passing his legacy. Beowulf reflects on his family and foresees his impending doom, declaring his lineage has all met their end, and now it's his turn. The Geats lament their loss, for with Beowulf's passing, they foresee a future filled with threats and uncertainty. As per his wishes, they honor him with a grand funeral pyre, flames leaping skyward, conveying his spirit to the afterlife. A woman weeps, envisioning enemies on the rampage and a future beset by war and subjugation. With heavy hearts, they construct an imposing tomb that stands as a beacon from afar, marking the site of their revered leader's final rest. In a solemn tribute, 12 warriors ride around his tomb, mourning Beowulf, recounting his compassion, strength, and boundless ambition. Among Earth's rulers, none equaled Beowulf's greatness. The greatest of funeral fires ignites atop a hill, smoke billowing toward the sky, its roar silencing the mourners' cries. As the blaze subsides, the ashes of their king are all that remain, a stark testament to a life lived with unmatched courage and honor.
In a Beowulf, epic battles and timeless themes intertwine to craft a narrative as powerful now as in centuries past. As you reflect on the story's battles, Grendel's mother, and the dragon, the core message of courage against insurmountable odds becomes clear. Through Beowulf's unwavering bravery, the story illustrates the power of one individual's legacy to unite nations and inspire others. His journey, from a daring young warrior to a wise and revered king, underscores the interplay of fate and choice, revealing the enduring dignified strength found in the face of mortal peril. As Beowulf meets his destiny, the message resonates that true heroism lies not just in victory or conquest, but in the courage to confront inevitable challenges head-on. This timeless tale leaves readers to ponder the legacy they wish to cultivate and the courage needed to shape it amid the inevitability of change.